Hello, this is Dr. Bo from Dr. Bo Career Booster. This is our final part 5 of the 5-step Get Yourself Promoted at Work and Get Yourself Promoted Fast. Work the promotion process. During the first 4 parts of this series, we talk about understanding the process, chart your path to the next level, finding your sponsors and mentors, as well as talk about the promotion with your direct manager. Hopefully by now, everything is ready, you got nominated into the system, and the promotion process starts. And it is time for the final stretch and work hard during the promotion process and crossing the finishing line. For most of companies, the junior level promotion is relatively straightforward. Once your name is nominated, and often a quick review by the business line leaders or function leaders is sufficient. However, for middle level to senior level promotions, the promotion process often is comprehensive and complicated. For a typical process, there's usually 3 key components we want to talk about. Number 1 is references. Number 2 is interview. Number 3 is panel reviews. For middle to senior promotions, you're often asked to provide a list of colleagues as a reference checks. And there are 2 important points I want to address on finding the right reference group. Number 1, make sure the list of people you list as references come from different functions, different seniorities, and different genders, and different geographic locations. And your reference list should represent a good mix of people you work with, not just the senior folks you work with. Number 2, only list of people who are super positive and supportive of you as your references. I know it sounds obvious, however, I have seen too many instances that when I interview the reference, and the reference colleague actually have reservations of the candidate's promotion. All of us know that we only want people who are positive and supportive. However, some of the candidates are running short of people. That's why they add a name who are on the maybe borderline or maybe not 100% supportive of his or her promotion. If that's the case, and work ahead of time. If you are thinking about a promotion in 12 months, start thinking about who can be your strong references. If you can't come up with 6 to 8 names for yourself, it's time to strategically develop some of people as your reference. Interviews. Most of the middle to senior level promotions has the interview component. If it's a middle level, because it's a large candidate pool, oftentimes the interviewer may or may not familiar with the candidate. So in a very short amount of time, usually about 45 minutes, and as a candidate, you have to show your qualification, your energy, and why you deserve the promotion. And I have interviewed many people. I also chaired a committee that review all those interviews. There are pros and cons of those process, because oftentimes the people who are passionate, does well in those interviews, will get high scores from the process. And some of the people who are in the technology department, operation department, who doesn't do presentation or interviews every day, may suffer from this process. As the review process, we do consciously try to calibrate those bias. However, this said, the interviewer and the reviewer are human beings. And you do need to prepare the best for your interview. During those 45 minutes to 1 hour interview, and most of interviewers, despite their taking notes, they won't remember much of the details you said, the project you did. But what will impress them is about the passion, the presence, the energy you have, or the confidence you have. So make sure when you prepare for those interviews, don't just prepare for the content, also prepare for the delivery part. And I strongly recommend you to mock practice a few times, to video record yourself, see how well you represent yourself, how much the excitement and the energy will come across during those interviews. Especially nowadays, most of the interview is conducted via video. And so make sure you have ample preparation before you go into those interview sessions. Once the interviews are done and your reference names are submitted, it's time for the panel review process. And you definitely not going to sit in on this panel review, and your manager or your skip manager may be sitting on the panel, but maybe not. But even if they sit on the panel, as a courtesy, they're usually the last one will speak for you. So who can help? Who could have a voice during those review sessions to make sure you got promoted? Your sponsors are number one. And maybe some of your mentors are also sitting on those review committees. So make sure you let your sponsor and mentors know ahead of time that your name will be show up on the list, as well as make sure they know the highlights of your achievements, and they will have enough materials to speak up for you during those review process. By now, we have completed all our 5 parts of Get Promoted at Work, and hope this is helpful, and best luck for your promotion next year. And thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, Dr. Bo Career Booster.